Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blazers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Middle Tennessee State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Shakes, just shedding tackles. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the UAB Blazers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no...
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Kitna. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right now.
How will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Doherty. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the move, it's Hunt. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in, it's Hooks. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Inside the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They put the first points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's UAB on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Doherty. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
You always... Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Touchdown, Blue Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point and the tie. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like... All of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got a man. It's Lacey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On the run, it's Hunt. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Battiato. Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20. Opening play of this drive. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many... try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Look at the big fella roll. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Pass to Tenn. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. And the Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Wants to throw. It's Battiato. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, MTSU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now. Yeah,
and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Kennesaw State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Fires to the big fella. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. And right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run the screen. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
UAB.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good! And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first. So far in Murfreesboro.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. At the 40, there he goes. Running free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
24, Middle Tennessee, 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
The sure hands, it's Butler. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Vattiato. It's caught.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Doherty. And his... They're probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Campbell. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. It's caught downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Trying to get it to the marker. And the Blazers will keep this drive.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
They're going to ride this running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. baby. And now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hunt. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
To the air. It's Vattiato. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. Hunt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the returner goes down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Makes the grab. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Vattiato. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB receiver.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program had itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kennesaw State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ingram. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
For the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Blazers are marching down the field. With the catch, it's Milner. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, UAB. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Vattiato. Finds his man, it's Lacey. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to move quickly here, they need to get it to field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Takes the easy completion. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it along the sideline. Hauls it in and wisely gets out of bounds as they try to put up a score late. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Fleet. Down to the... Six-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. It's good. And they tie the game in the final second.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Still on his feet at the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense has it with really good field position. Keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Blue Raider! They take the lead here in overtime. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating two-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking for room, it's Jackson. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, UAB. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
To the air, it's Campbell. They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the two-point try, and they